whenever you see that flag, it reminds you of our neighbors to the north, the great country of Canada, the Maple Leaf. But whenever you see that piece of garbage right there in front of that flag, that means only one thing, and that is Shannon Ballard, one of the most despicable, one of the most talented, and I don't know what he does with his talent, his God-given talent. I don't know why he is the way he is. I don't know how he acts the way he does. But Dragon Dave, this is one of the most despicable villains in big-time wrestling history.
You're supposed to be a neutral broadcast.
That was a very neutral thing to say.
You gotta be kidding me. Shannon Ballard is one of the most well-respected athletes in professional wrestling. He's traveled all over the world. He deserves respect.
As Alan Bolte says, very proud of it. Little history lesson, folks. In case you missed the past year, Shannon Ballard and Kimo Kanaloa, the BTW Cruiserweight champion, have had one heck of a ride, and every match was better than the other. Eventually, Kimo taking the belt from Shannon Ballard, deservedly so, and he's done what a yeoman's job with that belt, defending it time after time. He set the record firmly held by Lemper as the longest reigning Cruiserweight champion in BTW history. Just absolutely electrifying this crowd right here, Kimo Kanaloa, and we're looking for a great, great matchup.
Well, one thing I can say about Kimo is that he's not a closet champion. He's been defending that title against all comers, all challengers, anybody that has put themselves in the #1 contendership. Kimo has wrestled, and we all know that he's still the champion. And what can I say? I got to give credit where credit's due. One of the best cruiserweight champions that the big time wrestling has ever had. But like I said before, you got people nipping at your heels. You know, when you become champion, you don't get any time for resting here. No resting time. You get everybody wants a piece of you. Everybody wants a piece of that title. And trust me when I tell you, Kimo, you know, he's now the hunted.
Well, absolutely right. And look at that beautiful belt, the prestige of that belt, worn by such greats as Hop Sing Lee, Lemper, Ryan Von Cool. Wow, I mean, the list goes on and on and on. At one time, Jason Styles even had that belt when it was the light heavyweight championship. They have condensed that and changed the championship committee with the weights and so forth. But at one time, you know, we have to acknowledge Styles as having worn every belt ever in BTW history, and that really is something to say about Jason Styles. You know, he's the current BTW champion, but you know, he's been around a long, long time, and he's been good for a long, long time, Dragon Dave.
Very true, and you know that speaks to what kind of athlete Jason Styles is. You know, having worn every title in big time wrestling, you know, it only shows that he is the man. He is the man on top.
And here, speaking of the man right here, Shannon Ballard. What a coward! Oh man, I know that Kimo just wants to take his head off and grabs a headlock. These two absolutely loathe each other. Down goes Kimo Kanaloa, and a beautiful, look at that beautiful move by Shannon Ballard, a cartwheel and a headlock takeover, spiking Kimo's head, it looks like. Head scissors out of there. Now a side headlock. Oh, this is going to be a tough one to call. Tackle, down goes Shannon Ballard. Beautiful, beautiful shoulder roll through. Ballard doesn't know where he is. Turns around into a beautiful headlock takeover. And now a head scissors, a kick out, up is Kimo. Shannon Ballard back into that standing side headlock. Kimo just throws him off like a piece of garbage.
Well, there you go. Call Shannon Ballard what you want, but he is a threat.
Oh, look at this. Shove the referee right into Kimo, and Kimo nails him with a beautiful right hand that floors Shannon Ballard. Ballard hiding behind the referee. Kimo will have none of it.
There you go. But like I said earlier, Shannon is a threat. You know, you can call him what you want, but he's a threat to that title, believe me.
Now tonight, speaking of titles, folks, we've got lots of champions in that main event, and one of them we just mentioned here, the world champion Jason Styles. Now what is Shannon Ballard complaining about? He's teaming with RVK against the tag team champions of Aaron Solo and Hawkeye Shane Cody. In the hard way, springboard in comes Shannon Ballard, he took his eye off Kimo, which is never a good idea. This kid is fast and strong, and he'll really put it on you in a hurry. There goes Ballard into the ropes. Beautiful hip toss. Down goes Shannon Ballard. Oh, I love saying that. Oh, he's going for that big T-bone suplex. Ballard into the ropes and gets caught with a flying head scissors. Beautiful wrestling in here by Kimo Kanaloa into a nice standing snapmare into the ropes. Uh-oh. Ballard puts his head down. Not there, Shannon. Oh, and gets a drop kick. Oh, from behind. It's one of those times I feel sorry for Shannon Ballard.
Well, Kimo's fired up. You know, you can tell that, you know, there's a bit of history between these two. And, you know, Kimo's is the man on top right now. So I think Shannon has something to prove here against Chico, you know, with the history that these two have had.
Well, you know, Kimo is really taking the fight to Shannon. Oh, look at this. What an absolute coward, taking our beautiful singer who sang the national anthem so eloquently, shoves him in. Oh, look at this. And now Ballard, sensing Kimo took his eye off, goes in and stops the count, too. Now, that is the mark of a smart wrestler there. I hate to say it, but that Shannon Ballard, as disgusting as he is an excellent, excellent, smart wrestler. Now, Kimo turns it around. Ballard, turn around. You don't know what you're doing there. And a tumbleweed finds its mark, and I think Kimo hit his head on that floor.
Very dangerous move. Anytime when you're dealing with the floor, the pavement, the concrete floor, you know, the hardwood floor, you stand the risk of injuries. You know, that's why, you know, for Kimo's sake, because he's the champion, he should keep the match inside the ring. You know, and same thing for Shannon Ballard. They should both keep the match inside the ring, because that's the only way that Shannon can beat Kimo, and that's the only way that Kimo can't risk injury right now, because he can't afford to lose that title.
Oh, folks, did you hear the impact of that illegal right hand? Now, Ballard's holding his hand and his ribs. Kimo, the back of his head is just bounced off that hardwood floor, which incidentally was polished beautifully by the crew, the ring crew who set up the ring. We want to give them credit. We sometimes forget that, but there's a whole battery of people who bring you the production of big-time wrestling, setting up that ring, making sure it's safe, making sure the ropes are there, making sure the canvas is clean, making sure the floor is polished, the seats are there. There's a lot of work that goes into putting on a wrestling exhibition like this. And look at Shannon Ballard taking it now to Kimo Kanaloa here in this championship match.
Wait, I thought Victor Sterling was the one who polished the floors.
Will you stop that? Victor Sterling's a professional wrestler. He's back there warming up, warming his muscles up, stretching. He has a whole stretching routine. I understand Lemper's got quite a pregame routine that includes taking a nap and getting a massage.
Well, hey, that's not a bad way to to have a pregame ritual there.
I know that Jason Styles too has no less than 3 or 4 chickadees at once. So there's a roll-up, and we might have the end of Ballard here. Beautiful backdoor roll-up by Chico. Navarro catches his man, going for that double underhook suplex, and gets nailed right into the corner. It's good to see that Kimo's up on his feet, excuse me, because his head bounced off that hardwood floor.
And right as you saw there earlier, Shannon Ballard has Kimo Kanaloa well scouted. He knows every move that Kimo makes.
Well, you know, Kimo has Shannon well scouted too. These two are no strangers to each other after what seemed to be a year-long feud. Now, what is this? Shannon Ballard going out and getting a chair. There's no call for this. That's going to be a DQ. This match is going to be over in about 10 seconds if Goggles Goldstein has his way here. What in the world does Shannon Ballard need a chair for?
He just wants to give it to Kimo and make sure that Kimo's sitting down and make sure he's well rested. You know, because whoa, it looks like to me like the referee just saved Kimo.
This is why you need 2 referees whenever a Ballard is in town, because right there that count was laid on, and Kimo was very, very smart to get back in the ring, and he's doing just that. He's taking it to Shannon Ballard, but Ballard cuts him off there with a club to the back of the neck, and he ducks out of one, does Kimo, into a chop, ducks out of another into another good chop. It looks like Kimo's coming to life. That blood is back to the brain here, and now a nice series of kicks, and Shannon Ballard's in trouble and just levels him. Oh my God. With another illegal right hand. Shannon Ballard is absolutely one tough cookie.
Well, yes, he is indeed. And look here, we got a 1, a 2. Oh, that was almost a 3 count.
Wow.
Would it be great if Shannon won the title?
Oh, what are you talking about? Oh, God, when he was champion, it was impossible. And there's a kick to the head. We might have a new champion. Oh, 2 3/4. Does Kanaloa come out of that one? Kimo Kanaloa is one of the best conditioned athletes I have seen over the years. He is absolutely unbelievable. Great condition, keeps a licking, keeps on ticking. And I'll tell you, takes a licking, keeps on ticking. And the crowd firmly behind Kimo here. And there's a beautiful sunset flip. Did he get him? No, a roll through by Shannon, ducks out of there into a pinning combination here. 1-2 only. Kimo says, come on up. Oh, here we go. Down goes Shannon Ballard, down again.
Well, there you go. That's a beautiful suplex there. Look at that.
That could be it. 1, 2, almost 3. Got to keep our eye. Well, it's a 30-minute time limit, so we're still in no danger here. We're about 18 minutes in, but I'll tell you, this thing is really a barn burner.
Well, here's the thing. If Shannon Ballard wins the title, he's going to take it back to Canada, and then we're going to have to go all the way to Canada to call some of the matches. You know,
God forbid.
Because he'll only defend it in Canada.
Oh, German suplex right on his head. Well, I guess turnabout is fair play because Kimo's head bounced off of that hardwood floor. Now Shannon was the one here, bounced off of the ring, and he gets a 2.5. Wow, these two are killing each other. This is one hell of a match, Dragon Dave.
That's true, and you know what? We got a better look on the check on the time limit, because you know what? Time limit might be expiring here soon, and Shannon Ballard needs to make sure that he puts away Kimo soon.
Yeah, we forgot to mention, you have to pin or submit, the champion, and make the champion submit. He has to beat Kimo to win that belt. It can't be a count out, can't be a DQ, and it can't be a time limit draw. And boy, Shannon Ballard just put a series of moves on here, and the championship looks in serious jeopardy. Kimo Kanaloa really not moving around very well. Shannon Ballard taking way too much time, jawing with the fans, taking his eye off Kimo. That's not a good thing to do, as we saw early on in the match.
Well, it looks to be like, whoa! Shannon went for a high-risk move, and he paid the price for it. And right now, Kimo has got Shannon Ballard, and this could be a dangerous move right here. Anything coming off the top rope could be very. Oh, look at that!
Oh, that's a tough one on the old Family Jewels. And now, oh, Shannon Ballard gets turnabout as fair play, and these two are both falling down from the top rope. My God, these two just want to kill each other.
Well, I think they both became Sopranos.
Overnight. Does that mean they work for a garbage collection company?
Oh, well, garbage disposal collection.
Waste management consultant, yeah, I heard that. Okay, there's both men now, not even to their feet yet, and they're still fighting. Boy, they really, really, really want to win this. They really hate each other, too. This is one amazing story. Look at this. Ducks out of there, does Kimo, and comes down with a beautiful clothesline, and down goes Shannon. Ballard down again at the end of another clothesline, into the corner, trying to cower out of there. He's probably looking for the exit sign. Kimo in hard again. Ballard turns around and runs right into an elbow after pausing again to look around where Kimo was, and nails him with a right hand off the top rope. Now here we go, high-risk maneuver again. He better connect with something or it's over.
Yeah, once again, high-risk maneuver. And right now, whoa, looks to me like oh, Shannon got the better right there. He got the better part right there. Looks to me this could be the win. 1, 2, and oh! I thought that was a 3.
That was as close as you could ever get to 3, folks. That hand was coming down, and it was about a half an inch from the canvas. And I'll tell you, Kimo just look at his eyes were crossed and everything. He just had the wherewithal to kick out, and that's his conditioning coming in here. What a well-conditioned athlete the BTW Cruiserweight champion Kimo Kanaloa is. Goes in hard again, straight in, and that's a very dangerous move. Ducks out of there. Oh, he's got him up. Goes for that pineapple drop. He caught him midair. He doesn't know where he is, Shannon Ballard, and that's 3. Wow. Wow, what a surprise victory for Kimo Kanaloa. Excellent, excellent match, folks. What a hard-fought victory that was.
Wow. Well,
And still BTW Cruiserweight champion Kimo.
wow, that was a close match. But I will say this. If this match was under Canadian rules, Shannon Ballard would be the champion right now.
Oh, will you stop? Don't take anything away from these two. They put on a 5-star performance tonight. That is absolutely an incredible match for the BTW Cruiserweight Championship. Another one, another jewel in the crown of the long story that is Shannon Ballard right there versus Kimo Kanaloa. Kanaloa getting the Duke, thank God, because Ballard would be impossible as champion. Unfortunately, Ballard's going to live to fight another day. I'm glad nobody got hurt, especially Kimo, when his head bounced off the hardwood floor. I was very concerned there, but he seems to have recovered and turned in an excellent victory against a very, very difficult, dastardly, and dangerous opponent. Main event time coming up, folks. Styles RVK, Cody Solo. We have Lamper challenging the Honky Tonk Man.